What's up, guys? We are out in Cypress, Texas today in Bridgeland, which is one of the most popular communities that people are moving to right now. And in this video, I'm going to show you why. We're going to check out a few different houses. So we're going to check out 3 houses. This one that I'm in right now is a 1-story. The other 2 we're going to look at are 2 stories. But since I've been getting so many requests recently for 1-story homes, we're going to check out this one too. You can kind of compare and see what would be a better fit for you and your family. But again, this one is by Bridgeland Homes, doing some crazy incentives as well as the other 2 builders. So we're gonna check out this one last. But first, we're gonna go outside real quick. I'm gonna show you these other homes too, so you can kind of get an idea of what this neighborhood feels like, what it looks like here. But let's go ahead and get out here. I feel like I'm spinning around a million times doing this, but as you can see, again, there's 1 story right behind me. You got one of the 2 stories here to the right, and then sort of just walking down this street. This is the first phase of this section, which is called Creekland Village. And you got homes priced in the 300s up into the 400s with these builders right here. So really, really great options with these houses that you'll see. So we're gonna talk about the area, why so many people are moving here to Bridgeland, and why it's so loud out here is because we're just building and building and building everywhere, and people just keep moving here. So let me get inside. This is actually one of the homes we're gonna look at here. So I'm gonna take you in here real quick. So maybe you can actually hear what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about this community, Bridgeland. I'm gonna show you some of the future development that's planned here and why this is such a hot spot. So we're gonna talk about the amenities. We're gonna talk about, the stores that are coming, future retail that's coming, talk about the schools that we're zoned to right here, and most importantly, show you these 3 homes, one of which I think I'll probably start with this one. So we're going to start in this home first, but let's go ahead and jump right into it.
All right, so this first house we're gonna check out, this one is the Covington floor plan. It's 2,458 square feet. It's a 4-bed, 3-bathroom, 2-car garage. Setup's actually pretty good on this one. Been getting a lot of requests for 2 bedrooms down recently. So this one actually has 2 bedrooms downstairs, and then it has 2 bedrooms and a game room upstairs as well. So you come into that nice big tall ceiling entryway, you can see up to that game room. Then you get into this kitchen area here, and you can see over into the dining and living room area as well. So nice big oversized island there. It actually has seating all the way around it too, which is pretty cool. Well, halfway on one side there through that hallway. Then you come over here, it's open to that dining room area. You can see what I'm talking about here on that island. So it kind of makes that turn, that angle there, and you have bar top seating pretty much across that entire area. So you got gas cooktop, nice little dry bar / coffee station right there as well. Sink right there in that island, nice pendant lights hanging down, and then obviously open concept over here into this living room. And then what's really cool, another thing that's been highly requested recently is these tall ceilings. So as you can see, not only do you have the tall ceilings, but you have that open railing right there up into that game room. So you can see up into the game room. If you're up there in the game room hanging out, you can see down into the living dining area. So pretty cool. One look back that way. Really, really nice floor plan right here on this Covington. And then coming over here, so you had the primary right there off of that living room, and then coming down this hallway, as I mentioned, you have 2 bedrooms down. So you have this secondary bedroom downstairs. So good size room. That's probably about a queen size bed there. You can see you got some side tables on each side. And then coming out down this hallway, you have a full bathroom just to the right here. So that bathroom would be technically shared, I guess, between, just your main living space. If you had people over, they would be using this restroom, kind of shared between that entertainment and this bedroom down here. So single sink there, shower tub combo, nice tile work. You have this little mudroom area coming off what would be the garage. So that open space where it says Coventry Homes, that would be your garage. So you'd enter in from the garage through this little laundry room hallway. You have that first bedroom, that full bathroom, and then you'd come out this way into this kitchen area. And before I forget, I'll show you this walk-in pantry in the kitchen there. Pretty nice. And then we'll come back this way and we'll go upstairs real quick before we come back down into the primary. So again, really great view when you come up here in this entryway. As I mentioned, you have those really tall ceilings. You can see that nice pendant hanging down, windows all throughout. So just a ton of natural light coming into this home. And here we are upstairs in this game room. So nice big game room area. You know, some people use them as office, media room, however you want to set it up. But nice view over that living dining room there. You can see out to the backyard. And like I said, ton of windows. So it's just super bright area up here. Really nice space up here in this game room. And then coming down this hallway, you're gonna have 2 more bedrooms and a full bathroom. So we'll start here to the left in this purple room. But again, really good sized room. That again was probably about a queen size bed. And then you got a nice little walk-in closet right there as well. So you can see there, a nice good sized closet. And then we'll come across the hallway into what would be the 4th bedroom in this home. We haven't looked at the primary yet, but this would be the 4th bedroom. Pretty much just mirrors that purple room. So you can see nice big window there. Again, really good sized room. And then nice little walk-in closet on this one as well. Maybe a little bit bigger than that first room, but basically right about the same size. And then coming across this hallway, you have the full bathroom that's shared between those 2 bedrooms. So you can see nice little shower tub combo here. You have that door too for privacy. So if you have someone brushing their teeth or doing the hair or whatever, someone else can be in there, some privacy in the shower room. But coming back out to this game room, just want to show you this view one more time. I'm going downstairs. So those windows are awesome. Then they play with more light with that door that has the glass windows on it as well. And then we'll come back this way through this entryway, living, dining area, and then over into the primary bedroom. So coming here into the primary bedroom, so kind of just your quintessential Houston primary. Like this is the way they're all set up. They're all really big. All these builders really focus on the primaries. You can see all those windows looking out to that backyard. Again, just letting in a bunch of light. And this is a huge room. You can see you have that sitting area there to the left, probably about a king size bed. You still got room for a nice big dresser there. And then coming into the primary ensuite, you have this big oversized stand-up shower. Great tile work. And you can see through that glass there out into where these 2 sinks are. You have a walk-in closet here as well. So we'll go in there. They're kind of just using it as their little storage area right now to showcase their finishes and things like that. But nice big walk-in closet. Then coming back out this way, you can see those double sinks, little vanity area in the middle. Back out here through the primary. And then we'll come out and check out this backyard. So when you're coming out of your primary, that's your view right here. You walk out, you got that big open concept. See up there to the game room. The kids up there are playing, making too much noise. You can yell at them. That's what I do. But coming out here to the backyard, you got this nice little covered patio area and a good sized yard too. I believe these are about 45-foot lots, which means they're 45 feet wide. But you can see here, you actually got a decent sized backyard. And then these lots in particular have that water view looking out there towards that big pond. And then as you can see, what Bridgeland is known for, you got those trails throughout the community. Really beautiful area, great home here.
All right, let's get back in here and check out these prices. I'm a sucker for an outdoor patio, especially when it has a view. You can count me in every single day for that. Let's get back in this house, check out these prices, and also show you the incentives that they're offering right now too, which are pretty awesome. So let's get back over here. Man, I love this open ceiling up there to that game room, but let's get in here. Let me turn you around real quick so you can see what we're working with here. All right, so as you can see, this is the Bridgeland. These are the 40-foot section homes. This right here is the model that we just walked. So you can see it's a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2-car garage. It's priced right now just under $456, so $455,918. This one's gonna be ready in June of this year. So if you like this floor plan, this is your price range. They got one ready to go June of this year. Coming down here, you got another one. This one here is at $365,910. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage. Another one here at $394. This one's a 3-bed, 2-bath, also 2-car garage. Flipping this over, I mean, you can see they got a ton of stuff available right now, but you know, another one here, they just dropped down to $364,990 from $368 to 3-bed, 2-bath, 1-story. These are all 1-stories here. This one's $386,990, dropped from $388. And this one's right at $401. It's also a 1-story, 3-bed, 2-bath right there. So, you know, as you can see, basically you're anywhere for homes similar to this one from, you know, mid to high threes. into the fours, 450 for the biggest floor plan, which is the one that we just walked through right now, which is priced basically right here at 456. But on top of that, you have here, let me show you this, get this camera fixed up real quick. So this is what they're doing right now as far as incentives. So you can see you're doing 3.75% of the sales price towards these different financing options right here. So I'm not a mathematician, so I'm gonna use 4% as an example. So if we had a house that's 400,000, 4% would be $16,000. So at 3.75, you're probably somewhere around 15 grand towards either no closing costs. So basically that's gonna cover all your closing costs. Option 2 is an interest rate buy down. So that'll substantially buy down your interest rate and make that payment come a little bit lower. Or the third option is an extended interest rate lock. So 3 different choices here to use that incentive that they're giving you, which is super cool. So great incentives and great options too. So it's always cool when they kind of just give you that money and then let you elect what you want to do with that money. Some people would rather buy their interest rate down. Some people would rather keep cash in their pocket and have the builder pay that towards their closing costs for them. So it's up to you on how you would want to do that or use that money, but still being at this range, high 350s to mid 4s basically in a great community like this, really, really awesome. Okay, so where are we at in Houston, right? I can show you these cool houses, but who cares if you don't like the location? So I'm gonna pull up this map real quick. I'm gonna show you exactly where we are in the Houston area. We're on the northwest side of Houston here in Cypress. And I'm gonna show you kind of a zoomed out image of things to do in Houston. So like how far we are to downtown, to the airport, to the Woodlands, to some of like your more destination areas around Houston, the beach down in Galveston, for example. But then we're gonna zoom into, and I'm gonna show you there's a ton to do right here in this area. I mean, you got all your shopping, dining, entertainment, anything you could ask for is right here in this area. So let's go ahead and start with this zoomed out map here. So as you can see, first, here's Houston. You have downtown Houston right here in the center. You have your loop system. You have your 610 loop, Beltway 8 loop, and then your big 99 loop, which is the latest of the loops here in Houston. And this is massive. It doesn't look big on the map, but Houston is ginormous, and everybody says it when they come out here for the first time to visit. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe how big it is. It's so far to get, even just from Cypress to Katy is like 30 minutes. But anyway, let's go ahead. We are up here. So first thing to note about Bridgeland is Bridgeland, and this is kind of an older map too. This is all developed out here. So this is all Bridgeland right here. And then as you can see, where we are today in Creekland Village is actually on the west side of this 99 loop, this 99 highway here. So Creekland Village and Prairieland Village are the 2 newest communities of Bridgeland. So Bridgeland is extending out here, and there's even more land that they have that they're developing out in the future. And I'm going to show you some of that in this next segment that we get to. But biggest thing to note, you are on the west side of 99 where these homes that I'm showing you today are being built, which is actually zoned to Waller ISD. So Waller's over here on this side. If you're on the east side of 99 in Bridgeland, you're zoned to Cypress, Cyfair ISD with Cypress schools. So, some people care about that, some people don't, but I always like to mention it so everyone's aware when they're searching for a home, what school zone they're gonna be zoned to. And I'm gonna show you that in another segment too of actual schools that we're zoned to. So we'll zoom out real quick again. Let's go ahead and we'll pull this up here and get directions. I'll show you. So if you're at Creekland Village right there and you're trying to get, let's say, to downtown Houston or the aquarium, we'll pull that up. So the aquarium is basically right in downtown. So you're 36 minutes getting into downtown to go to the aquarium. And then downtown you have the Minute Maid baseball stadium. You have the Toyota Center where the Rockets play. You have the ballet, everything else, anything you'd want to do down here, you're 36 minutes to get down there. And the cool thing too, and I always like to point this out about Houston, especially being from LA myself, where traffic is terrible and I feel like the freeway system was not very well thought out. Here, you can pretty much get anywhere in a timely manner. Like traffic usually isn't that bad until you get inside of this like 610 loop mainly. But as you can see, you're 36 minutes going this way, you're 43 minutes going this way, but even if, say you're backed up right here, you can jump down Beltway 8 to get back to I-10 to get into town. You can come up this way if you need to, go down 249 to get into town. Like, you can pretty much there's 10 different ways to get anywhere. So if there's traffic one way, you pull it up on your phone, you'll see it. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go this other direction instead. So that's what's really cool about Houston traffic in general, is that it moves. It's not ever really like terrible, or coming from LA, it's not LA terrible. And it's like that all around Houston with this loop system. So it's kind of like just this big spider web effect where you have all of these freeways just kind of melting into these loops with a million different ways to get anywhere. So really cool setup there. But back to this, if you want to go downtown, good to know you're about 36 minutes to downtown. Let's say you're trying to get to the airport, which is right up here on the north side. You'll see right here, we are 37 minutes to the airport. And again, you can see here, there's plenty of different ways to get there. They're all under 40 minutes. You got 3 different routes to get there right now. Probably could have a bunch more if you needed to go somewhere else too. So pretty cool, 37 minutes to the airport. Let's try, we'll do Galveston Island, which is where the beach is. It's gonna be a bit of a drive. So you're an hour and a half if you were to go straight through town. You can see that you're 87, almost 90 miles. So an hour and a half. So again, if you do the math, again, being from California, going 90 miles would take you freaking half the day. So going 90 miles in an hour and a half. I live up here on the northeast side, and it takes us about that same distance. And an hour and a half to me is nothing, because I used to drive from LA to Orange County every day, and it took me like 2.5 hours to get home from work. So I'm like, yeah, hour and a half to get to the beach. Cool, sounds good. Let's go. But you can see an hour and a half there to the beach. Another kind of destination area everybody talks about, because everyone loves the area, is the Woodlands right up here on the north side. And you can see you're not too far from the Woodlands, being right up here on the northwest side. So we'll check that out too. But if you want to get to, let's say, the Woodlands Mall, you can take 99 up here to 45, and you're 31 minutes. So, zooming out again, you're basically 30 something minutes to downtown, 31 minutes to the mall, less than 40 minutes, again, 37 minutes, I think it was, to the airport. Hour and a half down to the beach. The beach really is kind of a day trip. If you live anywhere up here on this north side of Houston, it's gonna be a trip. You go down in the morning, kind of hang out all day, and then late afternoon, make your way back home. That's usually what our friends and what we do. But if you're down here on the south side, it's not really that big of an issue to get down to the beach and back. So what we'll do now is I'll kind of zoom in right here. So let's go ahead and exit out of this, and we'll zoom in here to Bridgeland, and I'll kind of show you just everything that's going on. And this place is blowing up. So you see you have Bridgeland here. You also down here, you have Town Lake, you have H-E-B right here. There's Costco, there's another H-E-B and Kroger grocery store here. You have the Houston outlets here. I mean, like I said, pretty much anything you want to do is right here in Bridgeland. So like, for example, Costco's right there, probably 10 minutes away from Costco. So let's see, Costco, Cypress. Yeah, boom, you're 10 minutes to Costco. Let's see if we wanted to do H-E-B, which is pretty much right next door to Costco. H-E-B, Cypress, right here off 290. Yeah, so you're 11 minutes going that way. There's probably a faster route too if you just come right here off 290 and then exit. Another thing to point out, this is Dunham Point right here. So your big developments in Cypress are gonna be Dunham Point, Bridgeland, you have Town Lake, you have Marvita, you have Mason Woods. There's a ton. Basically, this entire area right here is all pretty much being developed out with new construction. So something to keep in mind too when you're looking at these homes. If you like a floor plan, you like a certain style of home, they're not just building it here. You can literally throw a dart at this map and hit new construction all over Houston. So if you like a house, but you don't want to be in this particular area, reach out to me, because we can find that house pretty much anywhere. So just keep that in mind too. But going back up here, sorry, I got a little sidetracked, but I'm gonna zoom in on all this stuff too, so you can see exactly what's here. So you have, like I said, you have the Houston premium outlets right here. You have H-E-B, Lupe Tortilla Mexican food, Tex-Mex, by the way. I get flack for this all the time, but I'm from Southern California. Tex-Mex is not real Mexican food, so don't let the people out here tell you otherwise. It's not. But Kroger right here, you have basically everything in this entire shopping center. Also, as I mentioned, you got Costco, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's. Anything you need is pretty much right here within about a 10-minute drive. And then when you're in Bridgeland, I'm gonna kind of show you details on all of the amenities in Bridgeland in this next segment that we do. But as you can see here, there's another H-E-B. another shopping plaza. Bridgeland has its own little shopping center too. The super cool thing too, and I'm gonna get into details on all the amenities, is you can see right here, Bridgeland has parks pretty much everywhere. So no matter what part of Bridgeland you're in, I think their little claim to fame is that there's a park within a quarter mile of every single home. So you can see you have Lakeland Village Park, Bridgeland Park, Dragonfly Gym and Park, all of these, and then it's going to be the same. Like I said, we're right here on this new section that we're looking at today, and they're building it out exactly the same way as this first few phases that they did. So you're gonna have parks everywhere, the pools, the trails, everything else too, and we're gonna get to that in a few minutes. So actually, let's go ahead and jump into the second house. But before we get over there to the second house, if you would hit that like button for me, it helps me out a ton and I really appreciate it. You guys have been blowing on my channel and keeping me super busy, which I am so grateful and thankful for. So if I'm providing you good content and you are finding value in this and what I'm doing, if you would, to support me, just go ahead and hit that like button. And you have no idea, but it helps so much. It really does. So anyway, let's go ahead, get over to the second house right now. I'll see you over there.
All right, so here we are at this second house. This one's built by Century. They're actually sold out of this exact floor plan right now, but they have a few more that are being built that'll be ready the end of this year. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. You have your primary downstairs. The other 3 bedrooms are upstairs, plus a game room upstairs too, and an office downstairs. So downstairs you got a primary and an office. So coming in here, you can see right when you walk in, you have the stairs to the right hand side, which I'll show you in a second, but you basically walk right into this living area. So you can see all the way through living, dining, kitchen there in the back. And then right there off the back of the living room, you have that office space that I mentioned. So kind of looking back towards the front entry there where those stairs were, you come around this way, you have this little private office, game room, media room, whatever you want to use it for. It's nice having this additional space downstairs. A lot of these builders are doing game rooms upstairs, so really nice, especially on a home this size, about 2,300 square feet, to have that additional space there. And then coming out of there towards this kitchen area one more time, you can see you got that nice little bar top island area right there off of the kitchen and dining room, so kind of just extends that dining room / entertainment area, and have a gas cooktop. Again, a lot of windows looking out there to the back. You got your pantry right there next to the fridge, another little additional kind of dry bar coffee station next to that fridge as well. And then just this view coming back this way, there's your pantry. And then coming back over here, we'll walk kind of through this living room again. You have that additional office space there to the left, and then going down this hallway, you're going to have your laundry room. So that door is actually the garage entry. So you would come into the home right here, another full bathroom here downstairs as well. So I think I misspoke. I think I said it's 2.5 bath. This is actually 3 full baths. So it's a 4-bed, 3 full bath, and additional game room and flex room office downstairs also. So we'll go ahead and go upstairs. As you can see, right when you come upstairs, you have straight ahead that 3rd full bathroom, and then to the left here, this is where it opens up into the game room. So the game room kind of looks over the entryway with those tall ceilings, but this is a really big space. It's kind of hard to tell from this video, but as you can see, they have that huge sectional. They got a couple desks over there, still room for this dresser off here to the left with that TV on the wall. A really big area, nice space right there for the game room. And then just next to that, you have this bedroom here. So again, upstairs you have 3 bedrooms, a full bathroom, and a game room. So really great space here in this bedroom. Again, all these bedrooms have queen size beds, so you kind of get an idea of how big this space actually is. And then this one, you have this little walk-in closet as well. And then coming out of this bedroom, we're gonna go down this hallway. To the left was that first bathroom. Right when you came up the stairs, you can see you got double sinks there, a little vanity area in the middle, and then a nice big shower tub combo here. And again, really nice having that privacy. They added that door in there because this is the only bathroom upstairs. So if you have multiple children or multiple people living upstairs, they're going to be sharing this one bathroom. So having a little bit of privacy obviously is really nice. But coming down to the end of this hallway is the other 2 bedrooms. So again, you have this first one, really good size. You can see queen size bed, a little seating area off to the left there, a little walk-in closet there in the back. Nice dresser and, maybe TV up on that wall there. And then coming out of that, just across the hallway, is going to be the fourth and final bedroom. So again, pretty much just mirrors that one that we just looked at. Fairly good size, queen size bed. You got that window looking out to the front of the home. Same size little walk-in closet there also I didn't open. And then coming back, we'll go downstairs and then get back through this living room, dining room area and over into the primary bedroom. So coming into the primary again, just like every other home in Houston, you're gonna have a huge primary bedroom. That was got to be like a California king size bed right there. You can see the size of those side tables. Still plenty of room in front of that bed. You got that big dresser, nice little additional seating area, windows there looking out to the backyard. And then coming over into the ensuite, you're gonna have your double sinks there to the right hand side. Nice big stand-up shower, big soaking tub. Nice little window too. They added that kind of glaze on it to keep it private. Have just like a clear glass window next to your tub. And then coming over here, you have the walk-in closet. This closet, honestly wasn't huge for a primary. Usually they're a little bit bigger than that, but still a good sized closet. And then one more look, coming through here, coming through your primary, we'll go back out into this living room and out to the backyard. So it's, I always love this view because you're kind of coming out of your primary maybe in the morning, grab a cup of coffee, go out here to this back patio area and have a seat and just check out this view. All these model homes are on the same street, so you're gonna have the same view on these lots. You have that water back there. It was kind of low today, but usually when it rains a lot, that'll fill up, and you have, you got the trails back there, the water. It's a beautiful view, nice home here.
All right, let's get back in here and talk about these prices and these incentives, because this builder probably has the best incentive right now in this community. So let's get in here and check this thing out. And these are the lowest prices of the three that we're looking at too. These ones start basically in the low 300s. So let me flip it around here. All right, so don't mind all my scrabble down here. I have terrible writing. I'm gonna get to that in a second. So real quick, so this model they don't have available. It's their fastest selling one, but they're supposed to have some coming up for the end of the year, and they're gonna start right around 400. He said the ones they just sold were about 405. So just kind of ballpark, they're gonna be 400 plus for a home just like this one that we just walked through. And as you can see up here, all the way down from 1,521 square feet, 4-bed, 2-bath, priced at $334. That'll be ready in June. And then you get up all the way up to 2,178 square feet, priced at $394, $990, also available in June. So as you can see, they got one now, June, July. All these homes are gonna be ready this summer. So if you're looking to move soon, reach out, we can get you something like this. And then the incentives. This builder, they do a full move-in package. So you get a fridge, washer, dryer, blinds throughout the whole house, garage door opener, which sounds weird, but a lot of these builders are not installing garage door openers anymore, which is kind of lame in my opinion. But with this builder, you are gonna get that. And then their big incentive too, talking about finances, you can get closing costs or a rate buy down. So similar to that first home we looked at, they were offering that 3.75 towards closing costs or buy down. Same thing here. I think it's about 3% they're doing towards closing costs or rate buy down. But huge thing is this fridge, washer, dryer, blinds, garage door opener. I mean, that saves you a few grand right there, just not having to buy these brand new and get them installed yourself. So as you can see right here, low threes up to basically right around 400,000 for a home similar to this one. Cool thing about Century too is all of their homes, you're gonna have the same finishes. So you're gonna have granite countertops. The color variation might change on the cabinets and things like that, but for the most part, they build all their homes to the same quality. So whether you're at the low 300s or the 400 range, it's really just about square footage, size of the home, bedrooms, bathrooms, things like that, that differentiate that price. But all the finishes are pretty much exactly the same. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty about Bridgeland itself and everything that it has to offer. So we're gonna pull up their website basically, kind of look at the master plan, kind of check out a little bit of a map of how everything is set up, all the different villages that are already done, the 2 that they're working on, the commercial that's coming, commercial that's already here, basically everything you need to know about Bridgeland right now. So, Obviously right here we have this pulled up. This is their website, bridgeland.com. Super easy. You can pull this up too and kind of go through all this info yourself. This, believe it or not, was the high school. You have this whole little shopping center here. I'm going to show you details on all this stuff too. But like I said, you have Creekland Village and Prairieland Village are the two newest villages that are being built. So we are in Creekland right now, looking at all these houses. Village Green at Bridgeland Central is another huge commercial development that's being built out also. You got beautiful homes. I mean, just great area overall. So first thing we're gonna check out though, if we come over here, just a little bit about Bridgeland. So you can see there's 3,000 acres of open space, 900 acres of lakes and waterways. The best amenities out of anybody in the Houston area. I mean, you got lazy rivers, you got little water parks. There's parks everywhere too. I'm gonna show you all that. But you can see here, Lakeland Village, Parkland Village, Prairieland Village. You have already, there's a commercial area. So you have your little shopping centers, restaurants, and things like that I'm gonna show you as well. 250 miles of trails I'm gonna show you. You got your lake, so you got lake living right here. Full-time activities director, so person that plans out all these activities for the community that you get to enjoy. And then Bridgeland Central, which is the biggest talk right now of this entire area. So you can see this is basically going to be your main, as it says right here, your main hub for the 4 villages that are being built out, and it is massive. So they're really trying to rival. Howard Hughes is developing Bridgeland, same developer as the Woodlands. And that's basically their vision for Bridgeland, is for it to be the next Woodlands. So this whole shopping center, I believe this is there's a whole 925 acres of urban development that's still in the master plan. And just this one shopping center is gonna be 70 acres. It is massive. So really, really cool things coming to the area. Real quick here, resident life. This kind of just talks about camps, classes, events, things like that. More so I want to get over here to your amenities. So biggest thing we're going to look at here on this page. So your trails, as I mentioned, you got 250 miles of trails around this community. Cypress Creek Nature Trail, Community Lake Trails, House Hall Trail, Parkland Commons. I mean, just a ton of stuff. And what's really cool, I was looking at this earlier. So you have your whole trail map showing you all the trails throughout the community. So 250 miles, like they said, it's massive. But one of the things I wanted to know, just to give you an idea of how big Bridgeland is, if you look at this little section here, if we zoom in right here, you can see this little white spot, that's downtown Houston. So if you were to take that little white spot and put it over here in Bridgeland, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 7 or 8 times the size of downtown Houston is how big Bridgeland is. So just to kind of put that into perspective, if you've ever been to downtown Houston, it's basically like downtown LA or any other big downtown. And imagine how big that is, and you got 7 or 8 times that size right here in Bridgeland. It's just insane when you think about it. As I mentioned, you got all the parks. So the thing they like to say there is there's a park within a quarter mile of every single home at the community. So you got Oak Meadow Park, Lakeland Village Park, Josie Lake. This one's probably my favorite. I'm gonna watch this video just because it's amazing. So you got these bridges that run over the lake. You have all these lookout points, the actual park itself, and you get out there and play, but it's just amazing. And then you have that water area too, so you can get out there on kayaks or the little pedal boat things. I don't know what they're called, but just beautiful, beautiful spot. And this you really can't find anywhere else in Houston. They're really doing a great job with this development here. Going down, you got Treehouse Park, Dragonfly Park, Parkland Common, Shores Park, Festival Park, Water Haven Park. I mean, just any, literally any type of activity you want to do. This park here, as you can see on that first image, you have your frisbee golf, these bike trails. Just kind of, if you're an outdoor person, I'm an outdoor person, so I love stuff like this. I'm not much of a fisherman, honestly, but running, biking, just out there playing frisbee golf or anything like that, I'm always up for it. So Lakeland Activity Center that has an outdoor, of course it's outdoor, but it has a beach volleyball set up there too, so really, really cool. And then here you have your pools, and spray grounds. I think spray grounds is just like a fancy word for a splash pad, maybe. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like to me. So you have the Lakeland Activity Center, the pool there, Junior Olympic-sized swimming pool, diving well with 2 platforms, you know, 2 30-foot slides, awesome place. Lakeland Village Park, you have a heated lap pool and a spray park, which is basically just a splash pad. Dragonfly Park's gonna have a lazy river leisure pool with beach entry, lap pool, another spray ground. I'm gonna start saying spray ground now just because it sounds cooler. Long Wing Landing, another leisure pool, and a lap pool. So just a ton of things to do. Retail and dining. So this is what's already here. You can kind of see the dining and things there. There's actually a better picture of this too. And real quick, before I forget, I don't want to skip this part, but you actually have 3 churches as well. So the Foundry, Houston's First Baptist Church, and Church of Latter-day Saints right here at Bridgeland. And then coming over here to commercial, this is what's already built. So I was just talking about it. You have your little outdoor area, and it's super cool too because you have these all brick buildings. It kind of gives you like an old like Texas town sort of vibe, but obviously it's brand new. So you have local table, you have like a little bar here, you know, F45 Fitness, Great Clips, pretty much a dentist. All your main things that you need on an everyday basis are going to be right here. So really good restaurants too. There's actually a lot in here. And then the big thing, like I mentioned earlier, is Village Green at Bridgeland Central. So you're gonna have, like I said earlier, 70-acre mixed-use project, and it's gonna be within that 925-acre urban district development. So this thing is massive. There's gonna be 100,000 square foot HEB also in there, 28,000 square feet of retail and restaurants. And this is gonna be really, once this is done, so as I showed you on that map, you have like your 4 different villages, and this is gonna be that main hub for all of those villages. So really, really awesome. You know, you can see kind of the rendering of what they're anticipating. So if you've been to the Woodlands or you've heard of the Woodlands, again, like I said earlier, they're really trying to rival that and match that same type of lifestyle right here in Bridgeland. So 10, 20 years from now, this whole area isn't even going to be recognizable. It's going to be a huge sprawling city at that point. So one last thing real quick, you know, they have this other, if you go to community right here on their website, they have a video. It's only a couple minutes long, but it kind of gives you a pretty good feel for everything I just talked about and what the whole community is about right here in Bridgeland. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. So it's a 2.5 minutes. I lied, I said 2 minutes. Man, this is making me want to move over there. Yeah, that's the high school, believe it or not. It's probably the biggest high school I've ever seen. You have your little shopping center here. So I mean, like I said, if you're looking for amenities, you're looking for things to do, you're never gonna run out of things to do right here in Bridgeland. You can find everything you need. All right, so that was Bridgeland. Pretty much everything you need to know about the community. If you're interested in it, go ahead and reach out to me. We're gonna go check out this next house. And before we do that, hit that like button for me. If you found this information valuable at all, or just any part of this is bringing you some kind of value, hit that button for me to help support. I appreciate it. Remember, all of my contact info is right here. So if you reach out, if you're thinking about moving to the Houston area, whether you're a month, 2 months, a year out, go ahead and reach out to me. We can have that initial conversation. And having done it myself, I moved from Southern California, from South Orange County. I originally grew up in LA. I was in South Orange County for like 8 years and then moved down here to Houston. So kind of give you my experience and kind of tips and tricks for making the move and help you out in that way too. So again, hit that like button for me. Let's go ahead and check out this next house.
All right, so here we are at this 1-story home. So this one is called the Maldives. This is 1,965 square feet. It's a 4-bed, 3 full bath home, 2-car garage, and the price on this is amazing. You're sub 400 on this home right here. So coming in, nice little entryway, and right when you come in off to the right, you're gonna have a bedroom up here in the front of the home. So a lot of people, honestly, if you don't need 4 bedrooms, a lot of people are using this as an office because it's kind of tucked away towards the front of the home by itself, which is pretty nice. But you know, if you have in-laws or an older child, someone that kind of wants some privacy in the front of the home by themselves, this is a great option too, because you do have this full bathroom right off of that bedroom. So it's not attached, but it's still nice that you have it right next to that bedroom. And then just one look at this entryway, just to kind of note where this big opening is in the wall, that would actually be closed off. That would be the garage over there. And then your entry from the garage would be right here where this mudroom is to the left. So that would be a closed off wall. Like I mentioned, you'd come in from your garage right here in this mudroom area. And then just across the hallway from that mudroom, you have the laundry room. So you can see actually a really good sized laundry room. Got some storage ahead, plenty of room to put a refrigerator or some extra storage right there on the right hand side. And then just kind of looking back at the entryway there, and then back around into this kitchen. So you have, I'm going to show you all that in a second, but first to the left is where you're going to find your 2 more bedrooms and another full bathroom. So this here would be your second bedroom. You have that one in the front of the home. This one right here is your second bedroom. Again, pretty good sized room. And then these 2 bedrooms right here off this little hallway pretty much just mirror each other. You can see you got that full bath there. I'm going to show you also. But coming into this 3rd bedroom, you can see they both had a nice big window there. Queen size bed. You can see plenty of room to kind of walk around. A big dresser on that wall there. And then coming back out into that hallway, you're going to have your nice, actually really good size bathroom here. So full bath. You can see that nice shower tub combo here. You got the double sinks on the right hand side, and then coming out of this bathroom, you're basically right back here into this kitchen area. So I'll show you this kitchen. You got dining room, open concept all the way there through that living room, all those windows looking out to the backyard. Nice little oven, microwave setup built in right there. Big gas burner cooktop. Nice little pantry here, corner pantry. And then the view kind of looking back that way, you know, sink right there in that big oversized island. You got a few bar stools there, kind of adding a little additional entertainment space. Then coming over here into this dining space, kind of looking back over to the living room, to that kitchen area, and then over here into the living room. So kind of show you this view looking out there towards that back patio. You got that nice big TV on the wall. And then one more view of this area just from this point of view. So you're basically right here in front of the primary. So you would look back out into that whole area and then over here into the primary. And this thing again is massive, just like every other primary we're going to look at. But you know, again, that's probably California king size bed. You can see it's still a ton of room to walk around, break dance, do whatever you want to do in there. And then coming into this ensuite, you got the double sinks there. Big oversized stand-up shower with that additional seating there in that shower as well. And then turning around, you're going to have, you know, one more look at these little double sink area. Really nice. I really like that people are going with these darker cabinets now. It kind of seems like the white, light, just super white stuff is going out. We're getting darker cabinets, or natural wood look cabinets too, are kind of the thing these days, it seems like. But anyway, you have that walk-in closet back out here into the primary, And then just right outside of the primary, you can see here out onto your back patio. So you got this nice little covered patio here. Great views here in Bridgeland. Pretty much anywhere you're gonna find great lots. You're super close to parks and pools and everything else. Just a really beautiful, quaint, quiet community right here, and a great one-story home.
All right, so let's jump back inside of here and check out these prices and the incentives. They're doing some really great incentives right now, slashing prices, or you have an option for a pretty huge rate buy down too. So getting back in here, let's go over here to the kitchen and I'll show you these options for you as well. So this floor plan is called the Maldives. That's how I pronounce it anyway. But let me flip you around here and show you. Okay, so first we'll start right here. I'm gonna show you, like I said, this is the floor plan that we just walked. It's 1,965 square feet, 2-car garage on a cul-de-sac home site. So this one that's actually available right now sits on a cul-de-sac, 4-bed, 3 full bathroom. They got it priced right now at $384,990, dropped from $424. So basically about a $40,000 price drop on that one. You can see these other ones too. You got another one at 1,556 square feet. It's a 3-2, priced at $333,990. You know, another one right here, same floor plan that we're in, at $389,990, dropped from, looks like about $418. Another one here, $409, that's 2,750 square feet, dropped from $443. And this one here, 2,568 square feet, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, priced at $419,990, dropped from $454. So really huge price drops right here. And what you're getting with these incentives too, so you can see right here, you got a 4.99 fixed rate. That fixed rate is in lieu of that price drop. So say you have your own lender, you know who you're working with, you want to go with your lender and you want this price drop, then you can do that and use your lender. Say you want to get this 4.99% interest rate, the price is going to be the higher price because essentially that's what they're going to use, the builder's going to use to buy your rate down to that 4.99%. So different options to go for in order to save money here, but still both really great options. All right, so as you can see, basically for a home like this or similar to this one, you're pretty much right in the low threes up into the low 400s. Plus really great incentives with either that rate buy down or that huge drop in purchase price. I think some of those are up to like 50 grand off in price. So that was the Brightland one story. I already showed you those other two. Pretty much sums it up here. Let's go ahead and end it here. Reach out to me if you're moving out here to the East Houston area, if you like these homes, but if you have questions. And also remember, these builders are building pretty much everywhere around Houston. So if you like this style of home, but maybe you don't want to be in Bridgeland or Cypress, maybe you want to be in a different community somewhere, reach out to me and we can find these homes pretty much all around Houston. So as usual, I appreciate you. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.